And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ursuline Academy, where tonight the neighborhood rivalry is played out one more time. Padua and Ursuline Girls Basketball. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Pops Halliday, Nick Halliday, along with you from Ursuline. And our second girls game of the year. And we're excited to be here on Pennsylvania Avenue.
I think it's our first girls game.
No, we did Conrad the other night.
No, Conrad, for the 76ers.
We did one at the Fieldhouse, the 76ers tip-off, the BPG tip-off. But this is our first girls game with two Delaware teams, and our first of the week. We have another one on Thursday. And Jason, Padua, and Ursuline, we've been talking about it. It's been a long, dry spell for the Pandas against Ursuline. So long, in fact, that if anybody knows the last time Padua beat Ursuline, throw it in the comments. We'll take a look. We won't really be able to verify it right now, but it's been a so long ago. Sheila DiNardo coached here at Ursuline during this Ursuline streak, so we're expecting a good game tonight. Very young Ursuline team and a more experienced Padua team. But when you come in here, you got to play the Ghosts as much as anybody else.
Yeah, like you said, it's a long streak, so I'm sure Padua has it on the mind. They want to, not only get off to a good start, and improve the 3-0 on the young season, but to come in here and beat your rival for the first time in a long time, it will do wonders for this team confidence-wise. And for Ursuline wants to protect their home court. It's their first game of the season. See, that's the thing. Padua had two games. They got their kinks. They were able to get their kinks out in that St. George's game where they won 43-30, but they really struggled through most of that game. And then here at Ursuline, it's their first game, so it's a little different.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Sheila DiNardo Padua, and I think she was a little happier about beating Newark Charter. They beat Padua last year, and Padua took it to them on Friday, so the Pandas are 2-0.
Padua believed that was the reason they missed the tournament last year, so I think they had a lot of extra motivation. Well, guess what the other team was that probably cost them the tournament last year? Ursuline. They lost to them twice. Ursuline failed to get the 500, so they turned into 0-point losses, Mike. And, when you get down to those 23, 24, 25th, 26th spot, those 0-point losses really hurt.
So we mentioned Padua's
motivation.
Leading scorer and key player is number 10, Michelle Kazicki.
24 points a game.
She's going to be heading to LaSalle next year, but she still has a season here at Padua. And Jason, we didn't know she was going to be playing this early this season, and she ran into some medical problems. We're happy that Michelle's playing. I tell you, we've run through a lot of seasons and a lot of kids, and they don't get much nicer than Michelle Kazicki. And we're happy that she's healthy and playing.
Absolutely.
And she's joined out there by Haley Quickle, the golfer. He's quite a basketball player.
Averaging 6.5 points a game.
And then they also start Skylar Salvo, number 20, Sam Harvey, starting tonight. I know they're introducing everybody.
Yeah, these aren't the starters.
No, I thought they were just doing starters, but not here at Ursuline. And we'll talk about Ursuline a little bit when they introduce their teams. And they have the starting lineup is on the bench. I see Kazicki, and we'll get them in a second. Ursuline, you mentioned the first game of the season. They play this weekend at She Got Game, 2 games in Virginia. So this is a nice test for them. The starters.
Wait, I believe they have Howard on Thursday this week, Mike.
Howard, not quite the same as we've come to see last. So here's your starters. Number 1, Haley Quickle. Number 2, Skylar Salvo, the sophomore. She's their new point guard.
Averaging 2 points a game.
Here is Michelle Kazicki, the big weapon for the Pandas. And congratulations to her. She turned that into a Division I scholarship. Kate McLennan, also a guard. And your last starter, 22, Tess McMenamin.
McMenamin had 13 points, 3 3-pointers in the win against Newark Charter. She gives them that outside presence that Padua needs.
Padua's coach, Sheila DiNardo, spent 2 seasons here at Ursuline, won 1 state championship back, I believe, in 2006. And we're now getting the introductions of the Ursuline team. Jason, let's talk about Ursuline this year. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen on the roster and a couple sophomores. Only 1 senior. That's Kaylee White for Coach John Noonan.
Well, what White does, White gives them some size underneath to go and try and match up with Kazicki for Padua. They're going to need, Ursuline's going to need to hit the boards, keep Michelle Kazicki off the glass, and force. You know what Ursuline's good at, Mike? Their full court press. And we saw last year Padua had trouble breaking their press, and that's what cost them those games against Ursuline. So I think Ursuline's going to try and press after made baskets and put the pressure on the Panda ball handlers.
So you mentioned Howard. They're in action tonight at Archmere. I believe that's at Archmere.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 6:15 start, but didn't start at 6:15.
And this was supposed to be a 7:15 start. It is now 7:34. Actually, quite an entertaining JV game here today. This is we had one last week. Salesian William Penn boys JV went down to the wire. Tonight it went down to the wire. So as we get the Ursuline reserves, and we'll have the starters for you momentarily. Are they in the starters? They are in the starters. Yep. So there's Ella Gordon, Emma Raftovich, number 23. That is number 21, Morgan Gracie. Here's Emily Rizillo. Now a junior, hard to believe.
Yeah, that's hard. That is hard to believe.
And number 13, the senior we mentioned, Kaylee White. And you see one of the key reserves there, number 5, Zachary Gilliard. That's a freshman. Got some time last year as in 8th grade. Adriana Hahn helping out with the Ursuline team this year. How about that?
Yeah.
Zachary Gilliard's going to sing the anthem, so we're going to keep it live.
Keep it here.
All right, Zachary Gilliard with the national anthem. Jason, a boys score update at the end of 3 quarters. Dover 34, Smyrna 27, 14 points apiece for Elijah Allen and Edie Davis of Dover. We saw them on Saturday night. And 14 for Brandon Smith of Smyrna, so a close game there. Not a close game at Cape Henlopen, however. End of 3, Cape Henlopen. This is girls, by the way, 58, Sussex Tech 16. So the Vikings getting the job done tonight at home against the Ravens. But we'll get you other scores as we get them. And we're about ready to get started here. I'm excited. It's always a fun game here.
Oh, yeah.
Padua and Ursuline. Ursuline in the white, they're going right to left. Padua in the visiting the Road Blacks, they're going left to right. Kazicki, Kaylee White. I got my rosters here, Jay. It might take me a minute or two, especially for Ursuline, to get these names right. The starters I should be okay with, but you never know. And we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated on our schedule as night goes along, and we are underway. 8-minute quarters here. Padua and Ursuline. Here comes Raftovich with the left hand off the glass. Won't go, but she's going to shoot 2. 7 seconds into the game. It's Emma Raftovich to the line. Foul is on number 22, Tess McMenamin. No, number 2, Skylar Salvo. I could have sworn she said 22. First one is up and good. 3 officials in the house. It's a pretty veteran crew out there. Second one rebounded by Kazicki. 1-0 Ursuline. We are 10 seconds into the game. Kazicki gets it to number 15, Kate McLennan. And she'll send it down the left side to McMenamin. And they whip it around the other side. Ursuline in that zone defense. It's like a 2-3. You never know with Ursuline. They mix and match as they go along and play some great D. We have a foul inside. It's going to be on Padua. Foul is on. Couldn't see the call from the official there. 2 team fouls on Padua. And they didn't get that. That is McMenamin, her first, team second. So Ursuline with the 1-0 lead. They bring it down this way. That's 21 Morgan Gracie. Gets it to Kaylee White outside the 3-point circle. Jason, she doesn't shoot much from there. Raftovich now with the ball. Going to her, she's a lefty, goes to her left. Rosillo takes a step, and that's going to end that possession for the Raiders. We mentioned Padua comes in at 2-0. This is Ursuline's first game. And there's Kazicki. She's got a step on White. Raftovich back to help. Kazicki runs into traffic, and there's a held ball. Bickle and Gracie going at it. Possession arrow favors the Pandas. 6:52 to go here in Wilmington. These schools about 3 blocks apart from each other, and a nice rivalry between the two schools. Into Kazicki. She drives on White. Kicks it out to McLennan. And they're going to start over up top, back to Quickle underneath. Here's Kazicki with a mid-range off the side of the rim. Raftovich has it. Here come the Raiders. That drive by number 4, Ella Gordon, goes behind the backboard, deflected out of bounds off of Padua. It's going to be Ursuline ball. This time it's Morgan Gracie for 3. She's got it. And Ursuline's lead is 4. Jason, we talked about, if you go with raw talent and experience, you got to go Padua, but there's some ghosts in this building for the Pandas, and it's not easy to come in and win. I don't care what Ursuline's roster looks like. Ball's knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Kazicki from 12 feet. It's good. Michelle Kazicki.
Yeah, nice job by Kazicki there. Nice, like you said, nice shot. Gets the Pandas on the board here.
Here's Rosillo from deep off the back of the rim. McMenamin's got it, and she gets it to Kazicki, who does a little bit of everything for the Pandas. McLennan, off-balance shot. She's fouled. Kate McLennan will shoot 2. Four to 2 Ursuline. We are early here, and the foul's on Ella Gordon, her first. Team first.
Yeah, just the team's first. Chance over for Padua. The other night, 22 of 26 against Newark Charter, Mike, on the foul line.
And first one is up and good for Kate McLennan. She's on the board. Good free throw shooting is so important. Of course, Archmere boys playing today. We'll get to that final when we can. Concord win over Wilmington Charter boys today. We'll try to get you the girls score from that one too. Busy day in high school basketball here in the state of Delaware. We're all tied at 4. Padua with the last 4 points. Rosillo drives baseline, runs into Skylar Salvo and looks for some help. She's got Ella Gordon for 3, rolls around and out. Haley Quickle with the rebound. She can hit a 9-iron and she can rebound the basketball. Kazicki double teamed.
She can hit a 9-iron better than you and I can.
Kazicki called for the travel. And Ursuline with the ball. 5:20 to go. We're all tied at 4. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks to Ursuline Academy and Sue Heiss for hooking us up tonight, as they usually do. Lots of friends here at Ursuline. Kaylee White from 3. Knocks it down. Kaylee White.
That's one thing Ursuline is good for, Mike. They hit some 3-pointers in the game, and man, they usually got 2 here.
Don't expect that from Kaylee White, but she showed some touch on that shot.
I mean, so whatchamacallit, Padua's going to have to go out and maybe guard her out there.
She's got some height. You see her right playing underneath here. But if she's going to shoot those threes, Jason, they may have to pull Kazicki out or perhaps Quickle out on her. Block there for Rosillo. Loose ball kicked out of bounds by Emily Rosillo. And it's going to go back to Padua. And checking in for Ursuline is number 25, Hannah Kelly, freshman. We saw her here for volleyball this year. Made the varsity volleyball team, now on the varsity basketball team as a freshman.
I was going to say, that's good stuff.
Kazicki drops, loses possession. It is knocked out of bounds by Ursuline. Will stay with the Pandas. Pandas coached by, we mentioned, Sheila DiNardo. There's Kazicki, forces that one up and in. Michelle Kazicki now with 4.
Yeah, nicely done. Great inbound play. Set it up for Kazicki. She scores.
Three-pointer. I wasn't even looking, Jay. Who shot that one? Number 1, it's Emily Rosillo. Got to look down to make your scorebook right, and here's what happens. Quick little shot off the rim. Kaylee White with the rebound. She's going to bring it up. She's looking for a teammate. Rosillo in the corner, drives in, scoop shot, gets her own rebound, kicks it, tries to kick it out. She's called for the travel, and that gets Coach Noonan up, but I think he's just talking to his team.
He's telling them to slow it down.
10-6.
Ursuline has 3 3-pointers already, Mike.
The long-distance Raiders, and one of the best three-point shooters in this school's history. Adriana Hahn sitting on the bench. Hannah Kelly can't handle the outlet, but she's going to stop and pop from 3. It's good! Hannah Kelly, look at him.
I wonder if that, like you said, one of the best three-point shooters, Adriana Hahn, has got this team firing all cylinders. 4 early three-pointers.
Jason Ade's wearing the sweatshirt over there with the number 31 on the sleeve. Number she made famous here at Ursuline and Villanova. Kazicki from 3, no good. Rebound by Ella Gordon. And the Raiders are running and they're gunning. That one's too far for Rosillo. Saves it in to Kelly, and she's fouled underneath. I am impressed with this Ursuline team.
I told you, Mike, you never can count Ursuline out. You know, everyone saw they're done. Nah, and we know that, and that's why we have Ursuline sitting at 7. You know, this teams are fine, and when it has great coaching staff like they do.
Timeout for Padua. Ursuline with a 13-6 lead. 3:13 to go, and this is going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a good timeout for Sheila. Settle them down. The thing is, Mike, Ursuline is hitting their threes, and you know, and I know. You start hot from threes, sometimes the three-point shooting can go ice cold, and I think that's the point of this timeout.
They got 4 of them already.
Yeah, I was going to say, 4 3-pointers. Sure have to get out there and start guarding them and make those 3-pointers a little tougher.
1 each for Rosillo, White, Gracie, and Hannah Kelly. We'll see both of these teams at the Diamond State Classic in a few weeks. Most of those games you will be seeing. You should get out and see them in person, Jason, and support a great cause. If not, you can catch most of the games on 302 Sports.
Yeah, if you can get out there, get out there.
It's worth every penny, and the money goes to a great cause. But back to today, Raftovich from 12. Rebounded by Skylar Salvo, and she's on the run. She's got a lot of white jerseys in front of her, so she slows it up and puts it over to McLennan.
Another thing Ursuline's always good at is their defense, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why, even when you have a young team, if you can teach them how to play defense, they're going to give teams fits.
Almost a turnover there. Salvo saves it. She drives in, kicks it out to Quickle from 17. Haley Quickle can't get that to go. Kazicki. We're going to see if that foul's on Kaylee White.
I believe it is.
That is Kaylee White, her first. And team's second. Padua has 3 team fouls. Into the corner, shot is up and good. Tess McMenamin for the triple.
What did I tell you? Didn't she hit 3 triples against New York Charter? She provides that spark that this Padua team needs.
Gracie drops. That was Ella Gordon drives, but her shot's too hard. Padua's outlet intercepted. That's number 3. Sophia Filipowski passes out to Hannah Kelly. Shot won't go. Filipowski, one of the freshmen on the team this year. And we have a jump ball.
Now Padua was
going to go to Ursuline.
Padua was having trouble on these outlet passes, Mike. You control the rebound, and you got to try to get it to your guards, and Ursuline puts a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah, you got to stay calm in the face of that pressure. So Filipowski is in. That's number 3, the blonde right there with the ball. One of the, what did I say, 6 freshmen on the team for Coach Noonan. Here is Gordon. She's a sophomore. She's like an old grizzled veteran here. I'm sorry, Morgan Gracie. Ella Gordon. Gordon is a sophomore. Gracie's a junior. Here's Kaylee White, drives baseline. Quickle blocks. And now we have a stoppage of play. And they did not call a foul. I don't know what, it must have been
An inverted whistle, maybe?
I'm not sure. That's what this foot looks like, though. Ursuline with the press. Kazicki gets it over to Salvo, and she's going to take it across. You know, with these ponytails, sometimes it's tough to see numbers. And there's a foul on Ursuline. Looks like it's going to be on Filipowski. Her first, team third. John Noonan, he's been here a long time. He's been very successful at Ursuline, but he's never had a team as young as this one. Requires a lot of patience. John has a lot of patience with the young players. Shot by Salvo for 2.
That's a big shot by Salvo.
13-11, Ursuline with the lead. Into the corner. Filipowski kicks out. Kaylee White for 3. Front iron. Rebound by Raftovich. Goes into the middle. Scoop shot. No good. Rebounded by Kelly. And we have a jump ball. That's going to go to Padua. Ursuline with 2 offensive rebounds there.
Yeah, the Raiders are doing a good job hitting the offensive glass, Mike.
Zidlow, Gracie checked back in. Good job there by Kelly and Filipowski, 2 of the freshmen, making things happen. Coach Noonan real happy with the work they did over there. Adriana Hahn up off the bench. Bet you she wants to throw the uni back on and get in there. Saw a lot of great games from Aid when she was playing here.
Absolutely.
Here is Quickle. She drives baseline, puts it up over a defender, and good. Haley Quickle for 2.
That's a great move, Mike. She gets the ball inside, takes it to the basket, goes up strong, and gets the basket. And just like that, we're tied again, Mike.
6 straight for the Pandas. Gordon with a shot. Ella Gordon drives baseline. She scores.
Doesn't get any much better than an exciting opening quarter here, Mike.
This has been a very entertaining first quarter. 30 seconds to go. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports. It's just the second week of December, folks. We got a lot of basketball ahead of you for the season, and a good way to start off our Delaware girls schedule. That was Quickle driving into the lane.
She's having a great first quarter, Mike. Great move by her. We're all squared again.
Rosillo finds Gordon underneath, back out to White. Mid-range, jumper is up. It won't go, and Skylar Salvo with the rebound dribbles through a couple players, but there is the buzzer. And hey, we're right where we started. We're all tied up. It's 15-15, Padua and Ursuline. We're back with the second quarter. You're watching 302 Sports.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom.
All right, back at Ursuline Academy, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, along with you. Final score from Claymont, Archmere 59, Howard 13. So a great offensive and defensive effort by the Bucks. They're now 2-1 on the season. Final from Lewis, it's Cape Henlope at 76, Sussex Tech 19. The Vikings are, I believe, also 2-1.
Yes, they are.
They had a tough game on Saturday against Archbishop Carroll at the Tip-Off Classic. All right, Ursuline in the white. There's a walk. And that ball's going to go back to the Pandas. We're all tied here at 15, and we have just a whistle because the ball was sitting on the end line and all by its lonesome, and nobody was going to get it. In for Padua, number 33, Haley Truver, and number 4, Brooke Emmy. So Coach Noonan went pretty deep on his bench in that first quarter, and now we're seeing a couple of subs here for Coach DiNardo.
We should say Padua's got a great assistant coaches too, Mike. So both teams with experienced coaching staffs.
Here come the Raiders. Gordon up for Raftovich, kicks it out to Rosillo for 3. Hits the iron, no good. Raftovich fighting for a rebound, but it's to McMenamin. And she gets it over the midcourt line, and then we'll slow things up. And
they're giving Kazicki a breather, which, she needs. The up and down running, a lot of running, so.
McMenamin, foul line extended left, long 3, rolls in and out. Kaylee White gets the board, and here come the Raiders. They're not wasting any time. Shot by Raftovich. It gets stuck in the rim.
Mike, normally a boy will jump up and tip that ball, but it ain't happened in the girls' game.
The official, Melissa Gregg, is offering to lift somebody up to get the ball, but nobody's taking her up on the offer.
No one's taking up the offer. They have to get the ball down.
And Melissa can do this.
Yes.
Good job by Melissa Gregg. Now they're going to see which ball they're going to keep in play. Well, the one that got stuck, they threw out. That goes into the closet. It is done for the night. Alrighty, so Quickle checks out. And looks like Kazicki is back in. So they got her a minute and a half breather, which is not a bad idea.
No, it's pretty good. Like we said, the energy was there in the first quarter.
Good crowd on hand here at Padua. They go right to Kazicki. Her shot bounces out. There's a jump ball that's going to stay with the Pandas. Nice crowd on hand. A lot of Salesianum boys with split allegiances here tonight.
And I believe the ball is going to Ursuline, Mike.
Ball is going to Ursuline. Okay, the arrow was pointing in the wrong direction.
That's why you never believe the arrow at the scores table. The officials do a good job of keeping whistles in their pockets. They know which way it's going.
Raftovich back up top. They whip it around to Rosillo. It's knocked loose. Emily Rosillo gets to it. We have a hold on Salvo, and that would be her second foul.
Just the team's
but the fourth. Checking in is McLennan for Skylar Salvo, and they will inbound the ball right in front of the Padua bench. It's a little tight over on that sideline. There's not much room on there. Those chairs are right up against the wall. Here's Rosillo. Hands off to Gordon. Her shot is up, in, out, in again. A three-pointer for Ella Gordon.
Yeah, she used every part of the rim and the backboard on that one, but anyway it goes in, it goes in.
2 minutes in, first points of the quarter. It's 18-15. Ursuline, what a good one here we have tonight. Scoring is slowed down a bit here in the second. McLennan over to McMenamin. Oh, finds Kazicki all alone. Michelle Kazicki does not miss.
What a beautiful play. What a pass by McMenamin on the backdoor cut. Kazicki lays it in. And
here's Rosillo. She's in the corner with Brooke Emmy in her face. White gets tied up with Kazicki, and that's going to be Padua ball.
The scoreboard does not want to cooperate tonight, Mike.
18-17 is the score. Ursuline with a 1-point lead. We have 5:14 to go here in the first half. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports. And Jason, when we get a timeout, we'll lay out the schedule for the rest of the week. Padua almost loses it up top. Emmy's got it. Double dribble. Picked up the ball, and she had already picked up her dribble. And that's going to be a turnover. Not too many turnovers tonight, though. It's been fairly clean. It's been a helter-skelter type of game, but not too many of those kinds of turnovers. Rosillo picks up. She's got it to Gordon. Gordon whips it across. Raftovich thought about it for a second there. This is Zachary Gilliard, number 5, who checked in. Also sang the national anthem.
Did a great job with the national anthem.
Oh, that pass looking for Gordon, intercepted by Truver. And Kazicki's on the run, 1-on-3, and she's pickpocketed. Here comes Raftovich. It's a 3-on-1 for Ursuline. The pass underneath. It's good, Emily Rosillo.
Ursuline gets the steal on the defensive end. It goes right down. Like you said, Mike, converts the 3-on-1 and gets that 3-point lead back, 20-17.
So 3 points in a row now for Ursuline. That shot is no good, and we have a tackle. Kazicki's going to pick up foul number 2. And she tripped, and unfortunately, Jason, tripped right into the path of the, well, we see, it is Kazicki with the foul. Team foul number 6 on the Pandas. Kazicki will head to the bench, checking in. Number 31 is Sosa Ide for the first time tonight. That gives him a little bit of size, but
is that the fifth?
She's only a sophomore.
15 foul?
I had 5. They had, yeah, it is 5, yeah. I had 5, and I thought it said 5 on the board already, so I have 5. Gilliard looking for some help. Back out to Gordon. She thought about a long distance 3. McLennan gets her hands in there, and the ball's loose. Picked up by Hannah Kelly. Nice job. Rosillo with the quick 3. And we have the steps called before she drains the 3-pointer. And I'm looking, I see Ryan Rosillo, Emily's dad, sitting in the stands here, and he doesn't believe that call. Ryan, calm down there, buddy. I've known Ryan Rosillo since he was about 8. There he is.
Yeah.
There's another Rosillo coming, Jay. Caitlin Rosillo.
And I think he's very calm up there.
He's pretty calm. That's about as upset as you ever see Ryan get. Here's Quickle. Look at the battle between Gilliard and EDA. Gives a steal for Emily Rosillo. Kicks it out. Gordon for 3. Too much. Out of bounds off of Kelly. And it's going to be Padua ball. So the battles are going on. What did you expect? These teams have been rivals in every sport for a long time.
Yep.
We're trying to figure out the last time Padua defeated Ursuline. It's at least 13 or 14 seasons, maybe 15. Of course, Elena Deladon was a freshman here in 2003, 2004, and Padua did not beat Ursuline during her time. So you're looking at least 2003 since the last time Padua defeated Ursuline. They trailed by 3.
Somebody's going to get an answer for us.
Yeah,
I feel.
I got to check the feed and see if anybody put anything on there. But it's tough to do that while I'm calling the game. I'll do it at halftime. Inside, White gets open. Nice play. Kaylee White with the bucket. She's got 5.
Yeah, good job by her. We said she has some size. She hit that 3-pointer earlier, but that's where first time she did some damage inside.
5 straight for the Raiders. Inside, it's EDA. Up over White, short. Gordon gets it. Ursuline running. They have Rosillo open. Underneath to Raftovich. No good. Kelly with the rebound. It's up and good. Hannah Kelly. She's got 5. Timeout. Padua. It's going to be a 60-second timeout.
Yeah, second timeout of the half, so the Padua's down to 3 timeouts left.
All right, let's tell everybody all about it. Tomorrow night, I'm just looking. I thought somebody was sending me some Padua information, but it's not. Tomorrow night we have the 302 Sports Weekly from the Christiana location. It's state champion night. We're going to have the Hodgson football team, the Padua volleyball team, and perhaps Howard football. Howard, if you're watching, come on out, man. You know, it's your night. You did a great job winning that state championship. And then on Thursday, Jason and I and Nick are back at Conrad for a number 1 versus number 2. Conrad in St. Elizabeth. Friday night, it's boys basketball, the Fox Sports 1290, 302 iHeartRadio game of the week, and that's going to be AI DuPont at Caravel. And Caravel looks like an exciting team early in the season. They just reload down there in Bear. And that's it for the week. That's it. It's like every night this week, but that's it. So join us on 302 Sports. Go to the website, click streaming live, or live stream rather, and you'll find us. Quickle drives on White. She's rebuffed. So Salvo's going to take it out and regroup.
Yeah, we said Kazicki on the bench with 2 fouls, Mike. Padua's got to find someone else to pick up the offense.
There's
here.
another steal. and a backcourt called on Hannah Kelly. And the entire Ursuline coaching staff is off the bench, and every one of them was told to sit down.
Yeah, no, there should only be one coach standing.
Alrighty, 1:58 to go here in half number one. 24-17 Ursuline. They're on a 7-point run into Quickle. They seem a little lost without
Actually, a
Kazicki.
6-point run. It was 18 to 15. Padua scored.
There's the turnover. It's going to go to Padua. It's checked off of Kelly. They seem a little lost without Michelle Kazicki on the floor. Residlo steals the inbound pass. She's got two helpers. Gets it to Kelly, and it's up and in. Turnover turns into a bucket. And that makes it an 8-point run.
Yeah, Ursuline's doing it on the defensive end, which I told you, Mike. They're a very good defensive team, and they're proving it here.
Steal, Kaylee White. That press is really causing problems.
That was one of my keys at the beginning of the game.
Three-pointer up by Gordon. Bounces around. Skylar Salvo with the rebound.
That went in, this gym would have exploded.
It didn't miss by much.
Wow.
Salvo underneath the EDA, but it's over her head and out of bounds. And it is going to come back this way to Ursuline, wearing the white with the red and black. I like these unis. They look new.
Yeah,
with the black piping on them, they look good. The shoulders.
Padua with 2 points in this quarter, Mike. 2.
Yep. Those were scored by Michelle Kazicki, and she's on the bench. Checking in for Ursuline, it's number 11, Karina Vadisero. And Jason, stop if you heard this before. She's a freshman. That gives him some size in the middle, some height to battle with EDA. Gordon gets it to White. Here's Vadisero. She's going to go body to body, but she can't get it up. Nice defense there by EDA. And here's Brooke Emmy with Emily Rosillo all over her. Oh, and there's some defense by Vadisero, but she's going to be called for the foul. An aggressive play by
I'll tell you what.
Karina Vadisero. I'm sorry, this is Gabrielle Palella. My mistake.
Isn't Emily Rosillo one of the best defenders in the state of Delaware? She just puts pressure and pressure and pressure. I wouldn't want to be going up against her.
So just for the record, number 11 is Gabrielle Palella. I got my numbers mixed up there for a second. Here's Ursuline. They're running and gunning again. This time, Rosillo looking for Kelly, stolen by number 13. Natalia Fabrizio.
Another one of that. Two other sisters played for Padua. Mike, but did you see who got the steal again?
Oh, it's Rosillo. She's everywhere.
Rosillo. She's got to have at least 4 steals.
They're trying to break this press. And Emmy gets it across to Quickle. But look, right in her face is Kaylee White, and she's trapped. She's in some trouble in the corner. McMenamin gets it around. Emmy takes 2 steps, and that is a walk. 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now checking back in, it'll be Palella. Here she comes, and checking out will be number 3, Sophia Filipowski. Coach John Noonan gets his offense for defense all ready to go. I think Padua probably did not plan on Associate EDA playing this much in the first half.
No, and
she's holding her own.
Michelle picked up her second foul. Some coaches don't, 2 fouls, they sit them on the bench. They don't want them to pick up that third foul in the first half.
Gordon for 3. Some of you heard that before. High off the rim. Rebound by Kaylee White. She can't get it. Gets her own board. Blocked. And the foul is called on EDA. And the coaches are not really in agreeing with that call.
They thought it was all ball. But the official said, got her with the body, Mike.
So shooting is Kaylee White. She's got 5 tonight. She'll have 2 shots here, and she adds to it. 1 second, by the way, left in the half. How about Kaylee White gets 2 offensive rebounds, Jason, and turns that into 1 and possibly 2 points to lead now 10 for Ursuline, and it's going to stay at 10, and that's the half. Wow, what a first half for the Ursuline Raiders. They lead Padua 27-17. We're going to take a break. We're back with some halftime stuff and second half action. You're watching 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley, cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
239 HVAC 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars...
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
Professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls.
Physical therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient location.
All right, back at Ursuline Academy for second half action. And Padua has some work to do, Jason. They're down 10. They need to cut down on those turnovers. Ursuline really hurt them with that press. And then transition game for the Raiders. They scored a lot of layups and second chance buckets. So Padua's got some work to do. Michelle Kazicki back in the lineup. She's got 2 fouls. So that is a good start for Padua. Picking up the loose Ursuline shot. Nearly turned over by the Pandas, however. They've got to take better care of the basketball.
Yeah, you said there were not many turnovers in the first quarter. Second quarter, they were filled and only scored 2 points.
Here's Kazicki on White, gets it up and in. Michelle Kazicki pays immediate dividend. She has 8 points tonight.
She could take over a game, Mike, but with 2 fouls, she was sitting on the bench, and that's where she only had the 2 points in the second quarter, and she had the bucket.
Kaylee White gets open underneath. Kazicki stands there, Jay. Like we said, she can't really do too much. Gets the rebound, however. And
that's a smart play by the senior, not going up for the block, Mike, like you said. Don't want to pick up that 3rd foul early.
There they go, right back to Michelle Kazicki. Spin move. She's up. A lot of contact, no call.
Whistles are silent here at Ursuline.
Rosillo puts up. Oh, she looks underneath. Gets it to Raftovich. What a play. Emily Rosillo with eyes. She's got.
That's a good job by Rosillo. Like you said, great find, and Ursuline answers and takes that lead back to 10.
29-19. This is McMenamin. She drives into the middle. And we're going to have a foul call on the Raiders. We'll see who it is. It's number 21. That would be Morgan Gracie. Her first, team first. So we mentioned Padua. 2-0 coming into this one. Ursuline's opener. Highly anticipated game here in state. First one is up and good. As we mentioned, Thursday at 5 p.m. we will have Conrad and St. Elizabeth's. Second one also good. McMenamin makes a pair. She's got 5 points today.
That's, again, Padua shot the free throws well against New York Charter, but they had 26 of them. Here against Ursuline, not getting many free throws early.
Steal for Kazicki, but her pass out of the reach of Skylar Salvo, and it's going to go back to Ursuline. And
Padua was having trouble with those outlet passes here tonight.
It was a great steal by Kazicki, and she threw her pass behind Salvo. And the possessions against Ursuline, they're like gold. You got to hang on tight. Ella Gordon gets it to Kaylee White inside to Raftovich. Layup won't go. Boy, Kazicki she can't really play aggressive D. And that was 2 chances there for Raftovich. Neither one went, and there's a steal. Morgan Gracie's got it. And we have a whistle double dribble call right in front of the Ursuline bench. And
like the experienced coach of John Newton said, she's got 2 fouls. Let's go inside. Either pick up her 3rd foul or you're going to get a good look at the basket.
They're going right at her. And is Gracie, I believe Gracie checked out. She did, and checking is Hannah Kelly. Kelly did a great job in the first half. Here's Kazicki on offense. So that's why she's in there. They need her to play offense. Puts up a nice little 10-footer. Michelle Kazicki with 2 more.
She's the only person to score in the second and third quarter for the Pandas.
Rosillo drives up. We had the 2 free throws, obviously. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying from
interception by Kazicki. She's going to bring it up herself. So she's playing offense and defense in this quarter. McMenamin out. Here's Skylar Salvo. Gets it to McLennan. 3-pointer, Kate McLennan. Padua climbing back in this one.
And just like that, they're down 3.
29, 26, 5, 19 to go. Gordon drives. Oh, finds a wide open Kaylee White. She scores. Count it, and the foul on Salvo. Chance for a 3-point play. So Kaylee White, 2 more. Looking for her second 3-point play of the evening. Fouls on Salvo. That is her 3rd. So not just Kazicki in foul trouble. Now it is Skylar Salvo, their point guard. She barely ever comes out of the game, too. Kaylee White, free throw is up, bounces around, and she gets the hometown roll. And just like that, the 3-point lead is now 6, 32-26. Here's McLennan to Salvo. It's over to McMenamin. Inside to Kazicki. She's driving, thought about it. Here's Quickle. She drives in. Kazicki from 15. That won't go. Hannah Kelly with the rebound. Stolen by Salvo. She runs into Kelly. No call.
Whistles are silent here.
And the pad was going to set up again. Here's Kazicki with White on her.
Good no call, by the way.
Hey, I don't know if Sheila would have felt the same way had the Padua lost the ball on that play.
Yep.
But three-pointer for McLennan. Bounces off the backboard and rim. Kelly with another rebound. Here comes Filipowski. She gets it over to White. Three-pointer, Kaylee White. Short, but she gets her own long rebound. So there's a steal. Here comes Salvo with Filipowski on her. Loose ball. Oh, picked up by Quickle. She gets the change and deposits. Haley Quickle.
Do you give Salvo an assist on that? Purposely throwing
Yeah,
it off
I'm
the
not sure
thing?
that's exactly what happened, but
I do.
nice follow there by Quickle. We have a foul underneath on the Pandas, and I believe Ella Gordon will be shooting too. Foul is on Kate McLennan, her first. Team second. 2 shots coming up for Ella Gordon. We got some valuable playing time last year as a freshman. An unusual season for the Raiders last year.
Unusual, and they're the 17th seed, but with
They were in the
losing
tournament.
record.
They were in the tournament, so 1 of 2.
And they can thank Padua.
33-28. A lot of traffic out there. Kazicki is picked off. And Kaylee White's going the other way. She's going to take it herself. Can't get it to go. So Padua escapes the bullet there. Here's Kazicki. 2-on-3. She's going to kick it back out to Salvo.
The point center.
She does it all. McLennan picks up that deflected pass. Goes baseline. Runner is good. Kate McLennan.
She's having a good third quarter for this Padua team. They needed someone else to step up scoring. She has.
33-30. Yep, and there is a deflection of that pass out of bounds by Tess McMenamin. It's a good defense from the Pandas. Ursuline will play it from the end line. This is Gordon. We have a good one here. It was 10 points, now 3. As the Pandas with Michelle Kazicki on the floor. She's not doing it all, but just her presence makes a difference. Here goes Raftovich around Quickle. Shot is up, no good. I believe Haley Quickle is going to get her first foul tonight.
Alrighty, the third team.
Let's see if that was number 1 they called that on. They called that on Michelle Kazicki, her third. I thought Quickle got that one. So now 2 starters for Padua with 3 fouls apiece.
And I think Quickle saying, it was me. It was me.
Yeah, I think they got the wrong player, but they did call it on number 10. First foul shot is up and good. Jason, honestly, Michelle Kazicki stepped away from the play.
Yeah. Maybe they got it for the reach.
Here's the second free throw. Bounces out. Rebound of White. She gets it. Kaylee White on the rebound. 2 more for her.
Turns into a 3-point possession there, Mike. And the third foul on Kazicki.
Yeah, I think they got that one. Well, we couldn't see it from up here. Like you said, it could have been a reach. Into the corner for Quickle. They're going to leave Kazicki out there. Because you can see the difference with her in the game and her not in the game. Here it is, reached by Kaylee White. And that is called. That's the second foul on White. And the second team foul on the Raiders. It'll come in under their basket, Salvo, to do the honors. Good one here in Wilmington. Oh, nice inbound pass to Quickle. Ursuline fell asleep for a second, and Quickle made him pay. But they are back quickly. Raftovich off the backboard high. No. Kana Kelly rebound blocked by Kazicki. Out to Rosillo for 3. Emily Rosillo from distance. And there's a whistle and a timeout on the floor.
Believe Ursuline called it?
2:21 to go. We have a timeout called by the Raiders.
I didn't see it, but I think it was Ursuline that called it.
And this is a 30-second timeout.
But then Ursuline gets back in it, and then Padua gets right back in it, and then Ursuline comes down and big 3-pointer there.
Had cut it to 33-30. Ursuline made it 36-30. Haley Quickle, an impressive inbounds play there. She gets loose 36-32, and then Emily Rosillo not afraid to shoot from anywhere. Her second three of the night. She's got 8 points tonight to make it 39-32. Just a reminder, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., special start time, the 302 Sports Weekly from Buffalo Wild Wings at Christiana, thanks to our sponsors at High Five Hospitality. It is state champion night. Come on down, get something, some wings, something to eat.
We'll also have a lot of basketball talk.
We'll have some basketball talk. Here's Kazicki with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound. We're going to give that to Rosillo, and she's on the run the other way. 1-on-3. Kicks out. Shot is up and good. Three-pointer for Ella Gordon from Rosillo.
Just like that, Mike, it's back up to the halftime lead of 10.
So look at that. Here comes Kazicki with Raftovich on her. Gets it to Quickle. Haley Quickle back to Kazicki. Nice play. And that one, a 6-footer goes for Kazicki. She's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, she's been strong. And they've also got some other balanced score in this quarter, but on the defense end, they're giving us some more three-pointers for this Raiders team.
So this play's been a little loose at times, but it's been a lot of fun to watch. Up and down, up and down. We have a foul on Ursuline.
Yep.
And we're going to see if that's on. I believe it was Raftovich.
Legal screen.
No, it was Hannah Kelly, number 25, her first. Team's third. Each have 3 team fouls here in the third. 1:28 to go. I need a break. Man, they've been going up and down, up and down. This has been a lot of fun, that's for sure. 42-34 Ursuline. Into Kazicki. She takes the left hand around White. The scoop shot won't go. Rebounded by Raftovich. Here she goes. Gets it to Hannah Kelly. Back to Raftovich up top. Here's Rosillo, guarded by Salvo. Ursuline not in much of a hurry here. Almost intercepted by Salvo. It's going to stay with the Raiders. And they're going to inbound right under their hoop. And Jason, one of the Ursuline assistant coaches, Frank Panuto, Salesianum class is 86 with yours truly. That shot no good. I had to mention Frank. That three-pointer misses the mark. Rebounded by Quickle. She's in some trouble. And they get it to the point center, Michelle Kazicki. And she hands off to McClendon, which I think they prefer. That allows Kazicki to get down in position. And they've been looking for her over and over again. She's got Kaylee White draped all over. Three-pointer is up. Short. No Pandas there, and it's rebounded by Kelly.
If I'm Ursuline, I might play for one shot here, Mike.
22 seconds to go, third quarter. Kelly, bounce pass to White. And like I said, Kazicki can't really do much. He's got 3 fouls. 8 seconds left. They're going to hold here for a final shot. White into the corner to Kelly. 3, they're running out of time. Raftovich drives. 15-footer, no good, and that's going to do it for quarter number 3. So Padua was within 3, but they trail by 8 as we head to the fourth quarter. 42-34 Ursuline. You're watching 302 Sports.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
We're back at Ursuline Academy. 42-34 Raiders, and Jason saw the difference offensively for Padua with Michelle Kazicki on the floor. And she managed to get through the quarter with just 1 foul. They're going to need her big time here in the fourth quarter if they're going to complete this comeback.
Yeah, they got it like Mike. They got back to 3, and then before you know, it was back up to 10 again. After a couple Ursuline three-pointers, they just need to rein it in here on the fourth quarter. 5 seconds in.
Padua opens with possession. And that is McClendon to Kazicki. She drives in on White again. White bodies her up, and that shot falls short. Raftovich to Kelly. Kelly under, looking for a teammate looking for Rosillo, but that bounces over off of Rosillo's hands and out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Padua. Checking in Morgan Gracie, and getting a rest is going to be Hannah Kelly.
And here's the pressure. And Padua's had some problems with the pressure.
McLennan has it. She's got Rosillo on her, but they get it over the line, and Padua survives that trip down the court. This is Michelle Kazicki. Forces a shot up, and this one goes in. Good shot by Kazicki, and it's 42-36.
Yeah, you get the ball inside her that deep, chances are it's going in the hoop.
Long distance. Count it for Gracie. She's got 2 threes tonight.
The Ursuline team has about 9 of them.
And here comes McLennan to lead now 9 points, and there's a foul on Ella Gordon.
She dribbled into a double team there.
I think they called a foul, did not? No,
Yeah,
maybe just the ball out of bounds.
No, they did. It was a block foul.
It's not on the board.
Not yet, because she just called it. She didn't go over to the scorer's table. She yelled it from here.
All right, Padua with possession. Guess who? Left hand off the board, and that one rolls off. That's a tough luck miss.
Yeah, it's a good move inside, and like you said, Mike, everything with the finish just roll off the rim.
Steal by the Pandas. Quickle tries to dribble through traffic, and we have a kick ball. I believe it's going to go back to Padua. It was kicked by Ursuline. 6:41 to go. It's still a 9-point deficit for the Pandas.
Yeah, the difference has been Ursuline's red hot 3-point shooting.
A lot of turnovers in that second quarter on Padua. Runner no good. Rebound for Quickle. The rebound's up. That misses. Kelly White is there. As Padua scored just 2 points in the second quarter with some withering defense from Ursuline.
That and some big-time three-pointers. When you hit 9 three-pointers in the game, you're 9 times out of 10 you're going to win. And you combine that with good defense, and the Raiders are sitting pretty.
Here's White. And we have a push. I believe that's going to be Michelle Kazicki. It is. That's her 4th foul. And that one was 20 feet from the basket.
That's the one you don't like to see.
And Brooke Emmy off the bench. She will check in. They're going to
pull
Kazicki, but you know how long? She can't stay on the bench for long.
No, you have to get her out with 6 minutes to go. You can't leave her in with 4 fouls. You got to try it by a minute and a half.
So underneath is Quickle with Kaylee White, but the ball's up top. It's Rosillo. Kate McLennan in her face. Emily Rosillo, she's really quick out there. Plays a little bit different game than her sister Abby. How about that? Ella Gordon splits the defense and goes in.
The Red Sea parted, and she found her way right underneth the basket.
There's a steal.
Yep.
Gordon's got it. Rosillo made that possible. She puts up a 6-footer, bank shot. Count it. Timeout.
Yeah.
49-36, lead up to 13.
And again, Mike, when Kazicki's out, Padua struggles with the turnovers here.
Looks like a 30-second timeout here, yeah.
And again, this Ursuline defense led by Emily Rosillo has just been outstanding tonight.
She had the steal on that one and got the pass back from Ella Gordon and banked it in from about 8 feet. And Emily Rosillo now with 10 points into double figures. Also, Ella Gordon, 11 points tonight for the Raiders.
Mike, I know a lot of people were saying the demise of the Ursuline Raiders this year. I haven't seen it here tonight.
11 points also for Kaylee White. So 3 players in double figures for
Of course, we
Ursuline.
had Ursuline ranked 7th and Padua 9th. And
it's playing out about that way right
yeah.
now. All right, here come the Pandas. They need to get to work and right quick, but they have to get through that pressure defense from the Raiders. There's another near steal by Raftovich. McLennan's got it, and this time it is stolen by Raftovich, and I believe that's going to be a foul on Kate McLennan. If it is number 15, McLennan. It's her 2nd, team's 5th. Checking in is Gabrielle Perella.
I think this is the right move here. You got to get Kazicki back in.
So she sat for 40 seconds.
And she's going to have to play like she did in the third quarter on the defense now, Mike. Just not take any risk.
I thought she did pick up one phantom foul in the third.
Yes, I agree with you there.
But see, that fourth foul, man, you just can't. That's one you can't have.
Like you said,
she would want it back, I'm sure.
30 feet from the basket.
Here's Palella with Quickle on her. Just bodies are in. Gab Palella. She scores. And the bench jumps up. Her first high school bucket.
I'll tell you what a job this Ursuline Raiders team has done here tonight.
Kazicki goes from long distance. Rebound by Quickle. She runs into some traffic. Three-pointer McMenamin, no good, but she's fouled by Gracie, and she'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, I think that's a foul. Coach is probably not happy with.
So this is going to be three shots here for McMenamin. She is 2 for 2 from the line. Let me mention the foul is on Gracie. Her second, team fifth. So 5 team fouls on both teams. The lead is 15 for Ursuline as they've poured it on here in the last 4 or 5 minutes of game action. First one is short. Ursuline will be at She Got Game this weekend. You mentioned they have a game Thursday as well. Second one is good.
Let's see if after a made free throw here, Padua brings her own press.
And the third shot is good. So 2 out of 3. Makes it 51-38. No pressure there from the Pandas. Inside the Palella, backing up against Quickle. Can't get the shot to go, but an offensive rebound. Back to Palella. Up and no good. Kazicki with the board. That foul on Ursuline. And some easy breathing there from Padua after the whistle blew. And I believe that foul is going to be on Palella. It is Gab Palella's second.
And here is that Ursuline press that Padua has had some problems with here tonight.
Michelle Kazicki, they break it. Gets it to McMenamin. And out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Pandas. Jason, Padua plays at home. Their home opener Friday night against St. Elizabeth.
No, not this
I'm
Friday.
sorry, that's next Friday.
The
Next
20th,
Friday. They have
yep.
10 days off after tonight. Next Friday, here's Michelle Kazicki. She's got a long distance 3 if she wants it. Gets inside instead to Quickle. She's got 2 defenders in her face and gets rid of the ball, nearly stolen by Kaylee White. Kaylee White's going to pick up a foul, but that's a hustle foul there.
Yeah, and I believe that might be the team's 7th, Mike, so it could be 1-on-1 here.
They are going to be shooting. So we mentioned Padua is off for 10 days after this one. Ursuline has Howard on Thursday. That's going to be at Howard at 4:45. And then they go to Virginia for She Got Game. First one up and good for Michelle Kazicki. Her first free throw of the game.
She was coming into this game like 8 of 12, 75% from the line.
And 2 for 2. 51-40, halfway through quarter number 4. Gracie, guarded by McMenamin. Gets it to Kaylee White, goes baseline, and Kazicki can't do much about that. The shot misses. Rebound, Michelle Kazicki. We can see the growth in her game over the years. Michelle Kazicki.
Yes, she has.
Unbelievable player.
And like you said, Mike, going to LaSalle, a Atlantic 10 school.
She drives in, left shot, good! Scoop shot by Kazicki. She's going to count it. I believe that's Kaylee White on the foul, so that's her 4th.
So just like that, each White and Kazicki with 4 fouls.
There it is, number 13, 4 personals.
Did they count the basket, Mike?
Oh, yeah, it definitely counted.
It should be 51-42.
And they have changed it, and the free throw is good. 3-point play for
5 straight from Kazicki.
I'm going to say it, one of our favorite players, Michelle Kazicki.
Oh, yeah.
There may not be a nicer athlete in Delaware than Michelle Kazicki. Except you, Serena Pluta. I think I told Serena that the other day, so. All right, here we go. 51-43. The lead was 15. Now it's 8. 7 straight for the Pandas. Kelly kicks out. And Ursuline's just going to dribble some time off the clock here. This is Gordon. She gets some room down the middle. Back out lefty. Raftovich for three. Won't go. Rebound Quickle. Almost a walk as two Pandas had it. And here they come. This is Salvo. Haley Quickle gets it to McLennan. She's got Resillo in her face. Here's Kazicki. Scoop shot up. Won't go. Rebound Ursuline. That is Raftovich, and she gets it to Gordon. So that shot, that would have helped. That would have brought him within 2 possessions.
Yeah, it was a good move to the basket and just roll off the rim. And then she has to be careful that she doesn't get an over the back call. So
5-second call. So Padua gets the ball back. 2:23 to go. They trail by 8. So if you're Coach Noonan, I think I'd be kind of happy with what you saw tonight. You know, there was obviously work to do with a young team on a backcourt violation by Padua, and that
can't make any coach happy.
That's an unfortunate call there. Timeout. I believe Ursuline has called a 60-second.
Yeah, I mean that's like you said, it's an unfortunate happening, but one that will not make any coach happy.
All right, so Thursday night, 5 o'clock, St. Elizabeth's at Conrad Girls. Jason and I will be there. And then Friday, AI DuPont Boys at Caravel, the Fox Sports 1290 302 Sports game of the week. We had our first boys game of the week on last Thursday, William Penn and Salesianum. That was a good one, and we expect another good one at Caravel Academy.
And you could catch the recap on the beginning of tomorrow's show.
That's right. I believe that was Nick Alessandrini doing the hard work on that game.
Yep.
Our player of the game, Isaac Brady, who had a fantastic night for William Penn.
Yeah, he did. He was outstanding. And here tonight, 8 points. Mike Padua has cut it down to 8 points. They got the turnover on the 5-second call, but then they get called for a backcourt violation.
Yeah, they've been stuck at 51-43 for a while here now. So Ursuline, I was just starting to play the whistle. Here we go, Ella Gordon. She's guarded by McMenamin. And let's see, they're doing that 5-second count, but Gordon's able to get out of that zone. Near steal for Salvo.
But Padua has to take gambles like that, Mike. They need to get the steal they still got a couple fouls to give.
Yeah, Ursuline just dribble the clock out if they let them. That shot is good. Big shot there for Hannah Kelly.
That's how you run your offense, Mike. You take some time off the clock, and then you get the basket on top of that on a good-looking shot.
Big bucket for the freshman on the runner. Here's Kazicki, drives between 2 defenders, off the glass, and good. Big second half for Kazicki. She's got 9 points in the quarter, 15 in the half.
Yeah, strong second half.
21 overall tonight for Kazicki. She didn't play the second quarter all that much.
Yeah, only 3 points below her average of 24.
1:10 on the clock.
Padua has to get out there, Mike, and
there's almost a travel.
it looked like teammates collide there.
Resillo and Raftovich kind of ran into each other out there. Here's Kelly, baseline right. She says, the junior says, no. Throw that ball out to me. And we're at under a minute to go, 51 seconds on the clock. And there's a foul by Salvo. She had not much choice. That's 4 on Skylar Salvo.
They still have a foul to give, Mike. Or
So
that was the
another
foul to give. So the next one.
No, that's 6.
Yeah, that was the foul to give, I said.
So we're going to see another quick foul here.
Yeah, but they let a minute come off that clock before they fouled, so.
You go for the quick steal and then you foul, but they did let a lot of time run off the clock. And Raftovich will do the honors here. And gets it to Emily Resillo, foul on McMenamin. 1-on-1.
Now if you're Ursuline, knock down the free throws and get out of here with the victory, Mike. In your home opener, season opener.
10 points for Resillo. She's going to try to make it 12 here. It's her first trip to the line. And the first one's good.
What a performance by this young Ursuline team here tonight, Mike.
So I love the defense showed by the Raiders.
And that's what we said, that their press gives teams fits, and it gave Padua fits at times here tonight.
And some nice three-point shooting tonight.
Everything we said they had to do it at the beginning of the game, they accomplished here tonight.
Lead is 10. That's where we were at halftime. But this time there's only 38 seconds to go. Kazicki triple team gets it to McLennan, a long three off the glass. Rebound Kazicki. That's not going to go, but she'll shoot two. So I believe that foul was on Gracie. It was. And we have a timeout? So a timeout for, believe Ursuline made this call. I'm going to have to talk to John after this game.
It's probably telling them what they want to do on offense. They're a young team. We remember the days during Adriana Hahn times. Teams, he never called a timeout.
John would go a month without calling a timeout.
We say, Don, you still have 5 timeouts from the last game to use.
He had a lot of veterans.
Yes. And now, with the freshmen, you're going to see a lot more timeouts.
He's always teaching out there. Our first shot is up and good.
Oh, he's taught me and you so much about the game. We can just sit there.
Good man, John Noonan.
We can just sit there and he can talk for hours. And
she goes 2 for 2. And it's an 8-point game. I don't know if there's enough ticks left on the clock. There's a foul. Looks like Quickle may have gotten Raftovich. And that would be a one-on-one. Let's see who the foul is on. It is Haley Quickle. So Emma Raftovich, double figures tonight. Is going to try to add to those totals. First one is up and no good.
But they get the rebound, Mike.
Of course they do. And that ball out of bounds stays with Ursuline.
Raiders did a good job not only on the defensive glass, but the offensive glass here tonight.
Very impressive job here for a very young team.
The basketball went down the locker room and out the front door. Inbound
to near, it goes off of a couple hands, and Gordon ends up with it, and she's fouled. 16 seconds to go. The lead is 8.
And this will be the last one-on-one.
And Haley Quickle.
Well, consider she had 0 fouls earlier in this quarter. That's the one you designated to be your fouler. She picked up the last 2 fouls.
That is Ella Gordon to shoot the one-on-one. First one's good. So like 3 double figure scores is what I was trying to say there.
Yeah, balanced scoring, I think, tonight for the Raiders is key. Because you know Padua is going to get a big game from Kazicki.
Here we go, last 10 seconds of the game. Long 3 by McMenamin. And that hits the end line. It's going to be Ursuline ball, and they're going to dribble it out, and they're going to go home with a 57-47 win. Impressive performance tonight by the Raiders. And they don't even need to dribble the ball here. Gordon gets it to Raftovich, and there it is. Ursuline defends their home court. They open the season with a 57-47 win over Padua. Padua falls to 2-1. Ursuline now 1-0, headed to Howard on Thursday afternoon. Jason, we talked about it the whole game. The press defense was great. The three-point shooting was on point. And they got Michelle Kazicki in foul trouble and took advantage in the second quarter.
And almost, we said their game plan coming in, Mike, was to create turnovers on the press and hit some three-point shots, and they did both of that here tonight and did it well, and good enough to hold off this Padua team. And Kazicki tried to bring them back there in the fourth quarter, strong fourth quarter, but Ursuline had the answers here tonight.
The difference is that second quarter.
Yep.
Ursuline outscored them 12-2, a 10-point margin. What's the game?
Right.
A 10-point game.
Well, it was tied after the first quarter, and then it was a 10-point halftime lead. And every time Padua got it to within 2 or 3, Ursuline came back and hit 2 big three-pointers, and next thing you know, the lead's back up to 10.
All right, just a reminder, tomorrow at 7 p.m. 7, not 8, 7 p.m. from Buffalo Wild Wings in Christiana. Come on out and join us for 302 Sports Weekly. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to do a little fall sports recap. And Thursday night, Jason and I will be at Conrad School with St. Elizabeth's and Conrad's Girls Basketball, number 1, number 2. And on Friday, it's AI DuPont Boys at Caravel for the Fox Sports 1290 302 Sports Game of the Week. And then keep your eye on our website and our social media feeds to find out where we will be next week, because we're not taking a break. No. We never take a break. And once again, your final score here from Ursuline Academy, it's the Raiders 57, Padua Pandas 47. For Pops Halliday, Nick Halliday, Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining